Hey everyone, it's Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. Today is Wildcard Wednesday, What's in the Box. I am doing something a lot different than what I have been doing in the previous episodes. Wildcard Wednesday, What's in the Box is a game where you roll dice and you choose from a list of items to pick out of a box to decorate cards. And these cards are great for future pen pal mail. You can put them on a base. You can use these as journaling cards for your junk journals, your stitch books. So you can use them as cards, even to use as pockets. The ideas are endless, and all the episodes prior to this one, I should say, we have been creating cards on mixed media cards on fabric as our base. And I'm going to show you today, I'm going to show you another idea that you can do for this project, in which I will be probably going ahead and transitioning into this idea, because I've got plenty of these cards right now. I mean, you can never have enough cards, and I will be making more of these. And I was going to hold off and show these till the end of the year, but I might show some of them now, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And then I'm going to, towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you how I select my items and everything that's in the box. And definitely watch those previous videos, because it's a fun game and it actually shows you what I'm doing, how I'm playing the game and everything to create my cards. So it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend this. So what I'm thinking is today, and then maybe till the end of the year, I am going to be switching to a paper base. I was going to do volume 2 with this, but I'm just going to keep it volume 1. And because I want to show different types of mediums and things that you can use for this game. And I was going to continue this series next year, but I'm not sure yet. There's so many projects to get through, and I really want to expand on those projects. So this may be one we might discontinue, at least for a while. So what I would do, so this one, I absolutely love this base. What I did was I took a file, a file folder, and I cut it into like a tag shape. And I went and I took a Dollar Tree gift bag, and I placed it on the tag and I cut it out. I use tags also for cards to send in the mail. So these make great cards. And so I'm probably going to do something with that today if we have time. If we run out of time, then I can save this for next week. So you can also, when you're thinking about what you're going to put in your box, you can even put like ephemera pieces and things like that. So I made this is a weave. So I made a paper weave as my card. And you can also use this as ephemera. And so what I would do is, if you're going to send this to somebody, it's probably going to have to be in a little padded envelope for sure. And this says, "Hold on, traveling companion." I thought that was cute. So what you could do is just write your letter or whatever and just adhere it to the back of this. You don't even have to mail it. You can just give it to somebody. So these are just great ideas. This one, so this is a, gosh, I made that in 2023. That's so cool. I still have this. So what I would do with this, I put this in a box and then I splattered paint on it. And this is a piece of fabric right here. And you can go back and you can stitch on this, which I'm actually thinking about doing. So this is from an artist, I'm sorry. This would be an artist trading card. It's actually a playing card. And let's see. Oh, I don't have the date on that. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure I made this either last year or the year before. I need to go back and look at my photos. And I did some paper collage. So what I did was I took a card that I was using. I think I was like smoothing out paint or doing something, and it got so painty I put some paper on it and made a ephemera piece out of it. So let's put, I'm not gonna, there's a ton in here, and some of these are actually cards from card challenges also, and there's a few in here that are from other people from Pen Pal, and I think one was a bookmark swap. So what you could do if you're playing the game, just take, so this is from a box of peas, and I need to go back and cover that up. And you can just paint on the cardboard, and this is a mixed media piece that I did. And so what you can do is when you're rolling the dice, you know, you can choose different pieces from the box and then add it on your base. So I love painting. I need to get back into painting. And that would be really great to do some videos on painting, to create, especially for like stitch books and things. I love mixed media stitch books. So I'm trying to find, okay, so this one I did, I'm trying to think, did I do this back in 2020? 2021 maybe? And it's two-sided. Maybe, yeah, I need to go back and look at my, so I use just my painted papers that I make, and I use fabric to make this little tag here. And this little piece here, of course I have something on this side so I won't do it, but it would be great if it was just, say it's just one-sided, you can place on your card, and that would be really cute. Or what you can do is punch a hole. This needs to be sturdier though, I can see it ripping. Or maybe punch a hole like or add something, so you can add something right there and then punch a hole and have it on the card that you're making to send to somebody. That would be pretty. And have it dangling. And then what they can do is they'll have that side to look at as well. So this one, did I? No. Oh, okay. This one is from a flashcard I made a long time ago, and this is from the Dollar Tree. And I did some stitching here. And I think what I did was I just bunched up some fabric and I put it on my little painted papers, and I cut a shape like a flower out of that. And I used my tea dyed. Did I actually? No, wait. Yeah, I think that's, yep. I put some tea dye paper on there. So this one is from a canvas that I painted. So what you could do, if you can't find canvas roll, tends to be expensive, when you go into your craft store and you see the canvas frames with the canvas on it, and they're like marked down, like once a year you can get them marked down to 70, you can find them for like 70% off. Get you a whole bunch of those, and then you can take the canvas off the frames. Well, what I would do first is paint the canvas, then take them off the frames, and you can use them for card making and tag making. And that's what I did here. And I just put it on a file folder. So, and I used acrylic fluid for this piece as well. So what I did was I mixed, first I painted the canvas, and then I got plastic cups. Dixie cups work great, and I poured the acrylic fluid in with the paint, and then I just I did it every other time I put a color in, and then I turned the cup upside down on the canvas, and then I just started like rolling the canvas around like that, and then painting it with a brush, and this is the look that I got. And then I went back with oil pastels and did the edging. And this flower is from the Dollar Tree. I believe that's a Tim Holtz. So I love making collage houses. And with this piece, that's what I did. I took some of my painted papers and I put it on the file folder again, the trusty file folder. Then I stitched around it, did a bit of collage in the background, and I took some like fiber from an old scarf and I painted it and I added it, and I made a collage house and I stitched on it, and I made it with fabric. So I hope I'm not getting in the camera, am I? I'm like way off. Sorry about that. I hope you can see that okay. I hope you saw this one okay. I just realized I'm going like this. So there's these. Like that. So these are fun to make. I hope I wasn't too far off. I just realized that I looked at my phone and I was like, whoa, I'm really off. Okay, so this one I did, this is a collage house I did from a masterboard, a paper masterboard, and this is my painted papers. And I collaged the back with music paper and encyclopedia paper, and I painted it. And then these are just some sticks from outside. When you're working with items from outside, like nature, if you go on a nature walk and you're collecting twigs, pine needles, bark, soil, things like that to work on your mixed media projects, you must bake them to dry them out before you use them. I absolutely do not use anything from outdoors unless you dry them out in the oven. So that's what I do, and then I go back and paint it. So it's like that. I need to go and finish that. So these are just, you know, a lot of y'all do these. I mean, that's just, oh, and this is from, I made this with a napkin, and then I went back and added paint all on it. I painted this blue, and then I think I went back with orange and things like that. And punch a hole in it and just add your fabric. What you can do too is go back and add beads and stitching on your ribbon. So like this, even these, anything you find outdoors, dry them out. And so I painted this. I used some Tim Holtz stencil, and I actually did not use ink. I just used, like, you get like a makeup brush and lightly dab it in acrylic, and you can create these little marks with the those stencils. So what you could do is, if you want to do nature theme for your game, your card game, put a whole bunch of nature stuff in it, and then roll the dice for that, and you can do stuff like this. That would be super fun. Okay, let's see. Oh, so this was actually part of the index card challenge, the ICAD challenge. What is her name? The lady who does that every year. I forget. I think she starts it in July, and it goes for like either 60 days or 90 days. It's 100 cards, I believe. Anyways, I love All About Eve. Is one of my favorite movie classics. I am very much into movie the old classics. There's nothing like them. And this is Betty Davis played Margot Channing in All About Eve. And she was holding a party at her house, and there was Eve there, and she just basically was aware of Eve's personality and what she was doing, and it put her in a foul mood for her party, and she said, "Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night." So I absolutely love that saying, so that's what I did there. So let's see. But, oh, I did more of the weave. So you can do that. Do your weave first, and then there's so much in here. Let's see. So this, I think, was part, I don't know if this was part of the iCAD challenge. So I just took, this was probably a few years ago that I did this one. Yeah, I think it was. I need to write the date on it. I have pictures of these, so the pictures are dated, so I can go back and do that. So that's the beauty of taking pictures of your projects, because if you forget to write the date on it, you can go back and do that. Oh yeah, I love doing painting abstract. I put this on a card. So I can, with my card game, I can go back and decorate that if I wanted. Let's see. So this is iCAD 2022. Okay, so I remember this. This was from, I did a painted landscape masterboard. And what I mean by that is I did a huge landscape, and I did like different elements on as a landscape, and then I cut them in strips and I put them on index cards. So that's a cool way to do that, to prepare your, and this I did with my painted, I had scraps of painted paper towels. This is probably in 2022, I want to say. So I did that. Another painted paper. I don't think I ever finished that one. So this is another thing you can do with your your masterboards, your paper ones. You can make bookmarks. Oh, and this was from a swap. Yeah, this was in 2022. I didn't want to put show the person's name on there for privacy. She did embossing on this. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's another one from my masterboard, my painted masterboard. So let's see. So this one's a fun one. Look, I have these I can use for the, yay. So I put these were my grandmother's fabrics. I can use that for the Wild Card Wednesday. So this one was a fun one too. Guess what this is? This is actually from, if you go to Dollar Tree, you know, in the kitchen section, they have the cabinet liners. I just grabbed one and then I painted on it. And you can also do like a masking technique and put it on paper, pull it up, and it creates art marks as well. You can do that. It's a very inexpensive project to do. No, maybe this was last year. Because, was it last year or the year? I think it might have been last year or the year before, because I even made some painted gauze with acrylic paint. And I'm pretty sure that this is from that. So I'm just going through here. So I have 3 bases. Oh yeah, paper. Cards. Little tags that I make. And you can go through like catalogs, magazines, and things like that and cut out, like, you don't even have to cut them out. I think I tore into it and then I trimmed it off and came up with that little collage bit. Oh, this is hilarious. So this is from a Girl Scouts box, I'm pretty sure, that I used as my base. Okay, when did I make? Oh, I made this a while ago. So you can do cards like this. So create your little, let's see, I don't know if I put anything in here. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Okay, so what I did was I took a Dollar Tree little envelope, or baggie, I'm sorry. Dollar Tree bag, and then I cut it down and made a little box out of it. So what you could do is make your card, make a small card, and I think I just put this in there as an example. Make your card, put it in there, tie this up, and then give it to somebody as a gift. And that could be your card. So they have to open this to read what you wrote, what you added inside. So I'm just going to do that. So that's another good idea. And you can even put this on your journals too as well. So I didn't write on the back of those. So I just did a lot of scraps here. And I can go back and punch holes in this and sew on it. Okay, there's a lot here. I'm just going to copy pretty much. But I think you've got the idea. Oh, I've got a little ticket. Here's one I can do. Now this is really teeny tiny, so I don't know, for the card game maybe I can just roll 3 items instead of 6. So basically this is, okay, so this is from maybe a cereal box or some kind of box. And I put fabric on as the first layer, and then I did some of my painted papers and a little vellum piece, and then just some fabrics. That turned out really pretty. Just another, my painted papers, a sticker, and this is from a master board that I made, and I can add something right there, and I can go back and add stitches and things like that. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, because so this is what you do. I started off, it's just some packaging. I could do something with that. So I would probably put this, punch a hole in this, like, and create a dangle for a card. I can even do that with some of these. So this is all fabric on packaging, chipboard packaging. So I hope this gave you, I mean, y'all probably know all these. It probably gave you some good ideas though, what you can do with this game. I'm not gonna, there's a lot more in here. See, oh yeah, I love that one. That's a good one. So, but okay, so what I do is put this aside. I'm glad I found these. So this is my box. We're in 23 minutes. Let's just take the lid off here. And I just made a list, and there's actually 2 here, and I still so what I'm gonna do, let's see, my dice. So I just put some like scraps, random bits and pieces in my box. I even got some of my dyed gauze I made. I do have videos. I do have a video on making gauze, dyed gauze. You can even use cheesecloth. You can get cheesecloth from hardware stores, by the way, in the painters section. Put some, there's bits of buttons in here, little stickers, trim, vintage, little doily type things. Some of my painted paper, or painted fabrics. I love making painted fabrics, I really do. Here's a little vintage lacy doily. I don't even think this is a doily. I think it could have been a doily. So this is vintage, and I do believe that the lady who gave this to me, she tea dyed it a little bit, I think. So look at, there's a lot of bits in here. Some paper, trim from craft stores, and threads. I don't think I have, I need to put roving in here, but that's one of the, so what I do, see which card I'm gonna choose. I'm probably gonna do something, choose this one. And I'm gonna show these possibly. The last week I made this one. I have stitched on a lot of these, and they're in the videos in the playlist, and I'm waiting to stitch this one. So super fun. I did this on denim. Absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna, I don't even know if I have everything I need, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. So this is 7, so thread. So take out thread here. Okay. So 4, picture of a person or persons. Do I even have? Ah. So I'm gonna cut that out. Nine, let's see, sticker. So here's a little butterfly sticker. So 4 again, I'm not gonna do another person. I'm not gonna do, let's see, 2, trim ribbon. I really like this piece, but I've been using that, and I used, do something different. Here's a little scrap from a masterboard, fabric masterboard. I do have a playlist on that. I actually need to make more videos. Let's go with brown. This is more of like a ribbon trim. So it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I meant to take this away. So I'm going to only roll this twice. So what I do is I take 2 dice. I roll 2 dice 3 times normally. And then 1 dice 3 times. So shell. I don't know if I have any. That's a shell. I can use this bit. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're good. So I have to create a card with just these items, and then I can go back on stitch on them if I want. So I gotta decide, do I want the card to be this way or this way? I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to normally I would ink this. I'm not sure I'm going to this time. Maybe I should. Well, might as well. This is a great a game for scrap busting too. And so like if you've got so much supply, so much, your scrap sometimes can end up being more than your supply, or you just have so much scraps it's overwhelming, and you're either like, okay, do I throw it away, do I donate it, or do I, you know, give them to somebody? Well, do this game for a while and work through it, and you'll be surprised. Like that. Typically I just stick to like a type of composition for a small little bit of space, if you will. do that. See how fast that was? Didn't even think about it. And if you wanted, you can go back and ink this with your stamps. You can stamp it, you can paint it. You know, you could put it on a jelly plate. Okay, let's see if I can. My goodness, y'all. I usually start in the front like that, and then I think this is a washi sticker. I'm just gonna put it right there. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go with it. So I can go back with my little ink daubler thing and ink this pretty good to get the whiteness. Let's see. Or I can just do this. I don't know if this is gonna work, y'all. I'm just gonna test it. I think it's a little bit. It's kind of cool. I think I already inked her. I'm just gonna. Just gonna do. So you can make these really fast. Which side do I want to go with? She's a cutie pie. Look at her. She's very serious. Let's go for the serious look today. Got a little bit of glue on her. She's like, what did you do? This is very old paper, so that's okay. Then, I'm just letting that dry a little bit before I cut it. Gonna go like that. Now what I could do is have this, let it dry really good, and I can go back and stitch on it like now, or you know, have this ready for stitch play for another time, which I'm probably going to do. And then you have your piece, and that is all there is to it. So that's the way I play this game. Now we have a paper one. Paper, like a mixed media. Well, these are all mixed media. Ta-da! This is a quick game. So, and then I have these. I wasn't going to show these till the end of the year, but I might as well show them because, you know, I'm continually getting new subscribers, which I am very grateful for, and thank you so much. And I really hope that all my videos give you ideas and inspiration for your projects. Did a little tree there, and I used some of the vintage lace for that. And I did a wonky shape from a Fabric Masterboard. Look at all those stitches, and I used, I believe this is muslin, I think, yeah. Some of these would make great journal cards for your stitch books. And journal cards, you know, you don't have to have writing on them. They can be like, think of it as a storyboard. Something you can make this card as something like from that you've had, or it reminds you of something. That's a form of journaling, if you will. This one I haven't stitched on yet. And this is from a Fabric Masterboard. And this is from my painted fabrics. Did a lot of stitching on it. Super fun. And this one is really wild. Love that. This one is one of my favorites. Used a lot of paper on it. And this one I'm going to give to my mom. It's her mom. I think Mom said this was taken in the 1940s in Miami, Florida. And I did little stitching on the paper, little flowers and stitching through there. And so I really hope that this gave you ideas and to play this game. It's a lot of fun and it really helps, especially if you're like in a slump and you want to do something creative but you're not just sure, you're not feeling motivated. This is a great game, a great project to use for times like that as well. So this is the new one. So I think, I don't know, I think we have like what, 13, 14, let's see, maybe 12 weeks left in 2024. I don't know, I gotta look at a calendar. But so I think I'm going to make a whole bunch on paper. I think that would be super fun. So I might be making a paper masterboard for this project. So if I do, I will post a video of that and add that to the masterboard playlist. So, okay. Well, I hope you like this video and I hope you all are having a good day. My squeaky chair, please excuse it. Every time I move, it squeaks. I want to say my best to you and yours, and I will see y'all next time. Bye for now.